Okay, so that's the manual side. That seems like a lot of work. What if I just want to do auto billing?
Well, my question for you would be, what type of auto billing do you want to set up? So if we go into the settings and add fund settings, you'll see we have several different gateways available. And then if you look within each that has auto rebilling functionality, there's a lot to digest on this page. Most of these at the top here are common across all of the gateways. So in this case, do you have a minimum amount that you will allow them to input? And if you want them to be able to input any dollar amount, $121. Or do you want them to choose from a drop down of set funding amounts to try and clean up that UI or that user experience a bit? Both of the options are available across all of those gateways. Then you have whether it's a test or live gateway, and then your specific credentials. These are found directly in your respective merchant account. And so what we're really looking at here, so you'll see there's options for multiple merchant accounts, but then we have, the descriptions. These are going to be the things that show up. So lead sales or something like that would be what would be entered there. And then we get to the big one. So how do you want to rebill your partners? This is a system-wide setting. So the two options are essentially to bring them to zero. So in that case, you're giving them a credit and bringing them to zero on some periodic basis. More clients we see using the remaining credit trigger. In this case, they are prepaying and then working down towards zero. Once they cross over some predetermined trigger, their credit card is automatically billed. The two main benefits of this trigger-based option: number one, you are not extending credit to your clients. That allows you to scale more. And then two, because it's based off of when they cross over that low balance threshold, it can be at whatever cadence for that particular buyer, whether it's daily, weekly. But as your leads fluctuate in delivering to that partner, their trigger base then only bills them when appropriate. In this option here, sorry, go ahead, Brett.
I was going to say, just looking at the settings we have right now selected, how would that translate? Charge all below zero and daily.
Yep. So when we are looking at charge all below zero, that's the question, is the frequency. When are you going to do it? We do have clients that only bill on the first of the month or on a specific day of the week. But this option is our strong recommendation because it limits your credit. And it's a good alternative to people that maybe want to bill for every lead received. This gives you that flexibility, especially in low volume lead verticals, where if you sell them one lead in the day, you charge them for the one lead. If you sell them 3 or 5 in the day, you charge them for that amount of leads. It limits your risk because you're charging them every day. And as you'll see, we have settings so that you can automatically pause partners that do have credit card fails so that you don't continue to sell them leads. So if you are going to go the charge below zero, we would strongly recommend the daily option. As we continue down, we have some options for clients that charge subscription-based pricing. So you can set up a monthly reoccurring charge. For example, it's $250 a month for our lead program plus a specific cost per lead. And then those can be set up either on a monthly or weekly basis. Coming down here, we have some other options or add-ons. You can hide countries just to default to the US if you're only working in the US. And then there is an optional add-on at authorize.net if you want to accept ACH through the merchant account. But that is something that you do have to enable on the authorize.net side. Next up, we have some, again, more settings for things for the descriptions. We do have options where we can customize your lead system around some coupon code during, let's say, a sign up or the funding process. There is some customization involved in there, but the framework is in place. And then finally, any text that you would want to present to the partners on that billing page, refund policies, things like that are good to put right here so that they're aware of it when they are funding their accounts.
Nice, thank you. So yeah, those fall true for all of these payment gateways, except for PayPal. PayPal is the only one that does not have the auto rebill functionality. They only offer the one-time payment. Authorized.net, CIM, Braintree, Stripe all have that auto rebilling option that